All right, when you're finishing up a workout, it's critical to start recovery right when you're finished to promote recovery so you can get back in the gym, hopefully less sore than you would be if you didn't do this stuff. Personally, for me, I like to start with a foam roller after a leg workout. After an upper body workout, I like to stretch beforehand. So let me walk you through this progression. So first thing we do, foam roller. I like to go right after the quads here, right into the quad, into the hip, and it's quads. So we have 4 muscles there. So it's important that when we do this, there's some rotation. And if you look at my back foot, I'm kind of moving almost 180 degrees. And I'm going from my hip all the way down to my knee. Here I get a little inside of the leg here, work on the outside. And it shouldn't take you long. If you look in here, this is about the pace that I like to see you go at here. So inside, straight down, up into the hip, hang out on the outside of that hip a little bit, moving around. And if you find a place that hurts a little bit more than the others, spend some time there. So that's what I like to see on the quad and then the hip region here. Here we get into a little seated position, getting more into the glute, using a figure 4 setup. And here we're kind of just going back and forth, getting down on your elbow, up onto your hand. Here you can pivot this way as well, go up and down. And if the foam roller is not enough for the glute, or even for the quad in some cases, if you find a little spot that you really want to dig into, use a lacrosse ball. From here, we'll sit right on just the one glute, cross the foot over, making that figure 4. It's essential that we're able to push through the ground here to make our circles. You don't want to go like hands-free because that's a lot of body weight down onto that glute fibers. So here, moving around. If you need to go down on the elbow, get up a little bit higher in this glute medius, spend some time in there. Of course, doing both sides. We're all done with the cross ball. Let's go into the hamstring and the ankle. So take a band, wrap it around twice, lay down, extend the leg up. Here we're going after a stretch from the hamstring. The quad, the glute should feel a little bit looser than it was post-workout from the pump, from foam rolling. And up here, I like to actually kind of like puppeteer my ankle here. And if we go like this, you can see that I'm pulling it to the left side, and then I'm coming back out. I'm extending forward, coming back, just moving that ankle around by keeping this leg straight. Now, because I can get back here, doesn't mean that you can. Your hamstring limitation might keep you right here, but it's essential that the leg stays straight. You want to come back here and start to do this. Keep the leg as straight as possible. Move that ankle back, because if you turn that to the inside, you're going to get a nice stretch in the outer portion of the calf. Whenever you puppeteer it back, you're probably going to get more on the inside and maybe even more distributed throughout the muscle itself. Good stretch will be anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute. When I'm all done with both legs there, I like to use the bench here for an assisted pigeon. So from here, we'll go up on the bench. And with the bench up here like this, it allows that knee to kind of get folded in. Instead of doing this on the ground, where you might have some limitations, we're able to go here and really maximize how deep we can get into this pigeon stretch. And with this, let this back knee just drop a little bit and lean into it as much as you can. And from here, I like to get a little bit of rotation, get a little bit extra of a stretch through the glute, but also through the low back. Sink down as far as you can. You can also go no hands here and get deeper into that stretch. Sink down as much as you can, lean up over it. Go from this, shifted from this left to right position, let that knee come across a little bit more closer to the middle of the body. And of course, doing the other leg, you would just come around and use the other side of the bench. And then finally, I just really like a standing hamstring stretch. So it's important that when we set up like this, 10 toes are facing the same way. So we shouldn't be open like this and bending into it. You want to get 10 toes facing the same way. And from here, getting a little bit deeper of a hamstring stretch than I would with the band. Have my foot up on something like a bench here or even a box and leaning from the chest, but not rounding the chest. Here, again, a little stretch back in the hamstring, maybe a little bit deeper, up closer to the glute. Again, 30, 45, minute and a half stretch, whatever feels great for you. And of course, doing both sides.